Hey you, hey. Hey everybody. Another episode of Whatever Lola Wants. I am your hostess, Lola. Welcome back. Or just welcome. This might be your first time. The word for the week is abundance. Okay, I have an abundance of things to share with you all. And before I even get into that, I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you found me. You can find all of the topics from today's segments in my blog, and that's at WhateverLolaWants.Home.Blog. You can find me on Instagram if you found me somewhere else. My Instagram is _what.ever.lola.wants_. Don't forget the second or the first underscore, okay? Y'all, it's been a week and I'm so excited to bring y'all the things. Like every week I have cue cards with like the details just in case I have a brain fart or something like that. And each color, you know, it's color coded. It means something different. I don't know if y'all could see all that green, but that's abundance, okay? That's what's happening in here. And you know, not even just abundance like with money, like just realizing as a creative, there really is more than enough for everybody, you know, and not even just for everybody. There is so much out there for you as a creative, you know, and you just gotta look for it, and you gotta heal. Like I've been doing a lot with healing scarcity mindset, and I thought that scarcity mindset had more to do with how I felt about money and wealth and all those kinds of things. But scarcity mindset can reach into so many different things. Scarcity mindset can make you feel like what you need, like there isn't enough of it out there, or you can miss opportunities that are meant for you. But one thing I'm learning is what I need is out there if I'm willing to look for it and if I'm grounded and I'm doing my work. But also what I desire or what I'm looking for, they say what you're looking for is looking for you too. So anyway, that's my long spiel. And that's my way of saying welcome to another episode. And I got some good stuff, like some really good stuff. So if this isn't your first time here, you know, I start off every week with good news, right? Good news is a segment I started because we needed some of the good to battle the negative. You know, social media has its way of, you know, TV has a way of sprinkling a little dirt in your tea. You know what I'm saying? So good news is just kind of like set the tone for the rest of the blog or the podcast. So this week, it's good news, but it's like, anyway, we know that the Super Bowl was last week. Come to find out, Ben & Jerry's, the ice cream company, who perpetually always want all the smoke. Like Ben & Jerry's has no problem being that company. And I appreciate it. I don't even eat that much Ben & Jerry's, but every time I hear of something that they did or something that they're doing, I'm like, I'm gonna go buy some Ben & Jerry's. Like I swear it's like an occasion. It's a celebration whenever I buy Ben & Jerry's. So come to find out, while much of America was watching the Super Bowl or preparing for the Super Bowl down in Tampa, Ben & Jerry's took it upon themselves to build a 30 by 40 foot mural of Colin Kaepernick in Tampa. On top of that, they erected I don't even know how many different billboards of the mural of Kaepernick right around the time the Super Bowl was supposed to happen. So, you know, everybody's woo Super Bowl, forgetting, first of all, the year of reckoning that we just had, 2020, with Black Lives Matter, etc. And the fact that Cap still don't have a team and still don't have a ring. So Ben & Jerry's petty in the best way. Like, I aspire to have that kind of comeback. It should be called like a Ben & Jerry's comeback or something like that. I don't know. But I didn't even know that they were as involved as they are. Like, come to find out, they have a head of global activism. Like, they have a whole department dedicated to global activism. I'm like, do you get free ice cream if you work for Ben & Jerry's? Because I might need to pull up. I might need a job, Ben & Jerry's. I also didn't know that Kaepernick had his own flavor. And not only does he have his own flavor, it's vegan. I was like, when was Ben & Jerry's doing all of this? Was like 2020 that stressful that I missed news about ice cream? Like, I'm an ice cream eater. That's me. That's what I do. His flavor is called Change the World. And I thought it was adorable. So, or not adorable. Maybe adorable. So anywho, the mural itself was created, painted, done in excellency by Mike Odom. Okay, shout out to artists. That's what this is all about, artists and creatives, right? Gotta get that credit. And also, not even just with the murals, Kaepernick has his foundation called Know Your Rights, and they basically gave for like activist groups or community organizations in Tampa $15,000. So Ben & Jerry said, here, eat that. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. I wish more companies had that initiative, because the whole patronizing, let's do something because it's Black History Month BS, I could do without it. Like, some good comes from it, but I wish it were more authentic. I wish it were more genuine. And Ben & Jerry's really seems to have that under control, under wraps. So, y'all, I have a new segment, okay? It's called Buy Black, all right? Because in promoting my own businesses and promoting my friends' businesses and just people that I see on Instagram, dope stuff I see on Instagram that I'm always sharing, you know, when you scroll up, you can put like gifts and stuff. And there's always that little black bag it says Buy Black with a little heart on it. And honestly, as creatives and makers and doers, we make some good, you know what, all right? So I just figured every week I'm going to start highlighting a few amazing Black things that I found. And I guess this came a week too late, because last week I had on my nose chain from Taji, but it's okay, because this week I got the nose pendant, okay? Do you see me shining? You have very, very shiny booger until you look closer. But it's so cute. It's like an X pattern. Again, this came from, Adorned and Taji, which is a subsidiary of Taji magazine, which is a Black beauty and culture publication dedicated to uplifting Blackness and Black brands and all the other good things. So shout out to Adorned and Taji on Instagram, as well as Taji magazine on Instagram. And you could get one of your own. Or if you don't necessarily want this and you want that nose chain, you could check my video from last week or even this week, because the link is in there. So just wanted to do that. So shout outs to Black makers, my fellow Black makers and creators, you know. So this segment is dedicated to us. So lately I've been, we're all still pretty much stuck in the house, but I've been trying to use it as an opportunity to get back on my self-care, grounding, nurturing, nourishing myself vibe. Anyway, a big part of that for me is yoga. As a former dancer that doesn't really get to dance anymore, it's like the closest thing I have. It's the flow. You can do your yoga to music. You can do it with another person. There's plenty of yoga on the internet. I follow this young lady named Ariana Elizabeth, and I found her through another creative friend. She had posted her on her Instagram story. Long story short, she was doing this hip opening exercise, and I just knew that that's what I needed at that moment. And I've been following her since then. It's been months. And every day she posts maybe at least once a week, sometimes more often than that. But I'll just go on, and depending on what I'm needing, my back hurt, my foot hurt, my hip hurt, you know how getting older goes. Or sometimes you just need relax, or you need a flow, or you need something to start your day. Ariana Elizabeth has been taking care of me up until now. So she's Bright X salted period yoga. So her company name is Bright and Salted Yoga. You can look for her on YouTube, which is where I watch her videos, and you can also follow her on Instagram, where she does like lovely daily inspirational / motivating, like, but authentic posts, you know. And the yoga position she be doing, I'm like, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there. I don't really want to even think about it because I might be discouraged, you know. She's a certified, she took her 500-hour yoga teacher certification. So she's legit. And when you see her, you'll know she's legit. Long way of saying, her post last week, she announced that she has a Black-owned yoga mat. And I was like, but from where? Like, not that I didn't think it existed, I just didn't know that it did. And now that I know that it exists, what you think I'm gonna do about it? Okay, this Black-owned yoga mat company, or they're not even just a yoga mat company, let me not even shortchange them. They are a health and wellness / spiritual wellness platform who also happens to make yoga mats. They're Black-owned. It's called Devo mat, like devotion, DEVO mat. I can't even, the mat is so cute. It has like different patterns and like motivational things on it for you to attribute to your practice, like to contribute to your practice rather. And the mat is beautiful. And I'm just trying to see if they have like an extra large one, because I'm kind of tall and I've been having a lot of issues with regular size yoga mats. So I just found them. Let's go do that together. Black-owned yoga mat company. And I find that oftentimes when I buy like yoga mats from, you know, certain stores, it'll say like something about like reproductive harm, and I don't really want to, I never buy the mat when I say that. I've been buying mine from a specific company for a while now, but who doesn't need to replace everything black, you know? So Black-owned yoga mat, you got you a black yogi, there's nothing stopping you. Moving on, still in Buy Black. So Instagram pretty much rules my life. I feel like we're all in this cyber world, this virtual reality right now because of COVID. Not a lot is in person. I'm scrolling down my feed and I see this girl with this cute like African print mask on, and she's like jamming. I'm like, oh, she looks cute. That's a cute mask. Okay. Sis goes like this and then puts a straw through her mask. They have a hole for your straw in your, as someone who's usually in public, like I'll buy something to drink, like when I'm at the supermarket, or if I'm at Target, I'll go to like Starbucks. And I don't want to take my mask off to drink. Like that's, I have to choose. You're making me choose. You're making me choose my health and my safety or my food. And honestly, that's the one thing that would make me jeopardize my health and safety. Food would make me jeopardize a lot. Okay, food and drink. It's like a little embossed hole. Like think of like a bad example, but your shoelaces, your shoe holes, how they're like reinforced with a metal ring. It has a button and a metal ring, and you can stick your straw in there and then close your mask back. The company's called All Things Ankara, like Ankara, Africa. And it's DC based. I love DC. This is probably why I love DC. Like all the that comes out of DC, you're necessary. Not to mention the young lady who curates it, the CEO, the founder, the maker, the creator. Her name is Nikki Billie Jean. And I don't think in my life I have ever wanted to steal somebody's name so badly. You know, like I finally grown into Lola. But my name is Lauren. But growing up, Lauren wasn't it for me. So I was so happy to find Lola. But now I realize that maybe I should have aimed for Nikki Billie Jean. Anyway, so go ahead and support her, because you know you need your mask with the straw hole in it, because you're tired of taking your mask off to drink stuff, and you're thirsty in public if you're like me, because you don't want to take your mask off. Just do it. Don't say I told you so. And when you see me with mine in the streets, all right? So again, Buy Black. We have the OG theory. So this is OG, Jillian with a G. He's been orchestrating like Black and sexy events for years now, which is like evening dresses, tuxes, 3-piece suits, fedoras, cigars. This is his whole mood, energy. Okay, real grown and sexy. And he's been doing events and, you know, just building his community. Come to find out, he has his own cigars now. Like, he has his brand, which is very well established, and it's very much a part of that community. And he's done so much work lifting other people and other brands, and now his brand is even more complete. He has cigars and cigar accessories. So like that whole grown and sexy, if you into cigars. Okay. I'm not into cigars. I want to be. I like the way they look. But as per a former asthmatic, it's not my vice. But if you just so happen to be, his first cigars are a gold label series. And says that they're medium bodied. And go give them a shot. If you like cigars, why not? It's by Black, okay? He's having a 15% off, like, intro offer, okay? And that's off of boxes, bundles, single cigars, whatever, what have you. So congrats to OG Theory, all right? Congrats, OG. And we're gonna move on. I'm so excited about By Black as a segment because that gives me a reason, like, every week to have something new from another Black creative and maker. Like, I'm legit excited. Like, I've been rocking my Taji for 2 weeks in a row. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's probably gonna be it majority of the time. But I look forward to supporting other Black creators and, you know, just putting that out there and then watching it come right on back. So we are moving on to Black excellence. Yes, I'm gonna put all the Black stuff together. Okay, that's why you're here, right? Right. So, high note, sad note, Cicely Tyson, her family decided to have a public viewing for her. And it's going to be at the Abyssinian Baptist Church, which is the church that she attended while she was alive. And that's going to be on February the 15th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now, they are enforcing COVID restrictions, social distancing, etc. Of course, you're not allowed to take pictures. But if I were in New York, that's definitely something that I would be doing. Just to pay respects, you know, to give back to someone who gave so much. So 10 in the morning to 6 p.m., y'all better treat it like a Jordan sneaker release or a Yeezy release or iPhone release or whatever y'all do when y'all sleep outside, because the line's gonna be long, okay? But she deserves to be given her flowers once and for all. And I think flowers are okay. I think they will let you leave flowers there. You just can't take pictures. But again, that's February 15th at the Abyssinian Baptist Church. If I'm not mistaken, that's up in Harlem. Okay, so go pack it out. Go for me, since I can't go. I'm going to see if they're streaming it. Although maybe I wouldn't. Never mind. Moving on. We spoke. The NAACP nominations have been released into the universe. And Black is King. You know, I really try to fight how much I like Beyonce. I do. Because there are some of y'all that like Beyonce. And you like her enough for everybody else. Like, don't nobody else have to like Beyonce because some of y'all like her that doggone much. And I get it. Like, I'm right there with you. But it's a lot, y'all. But Black is King, sis, with Blitz, the ambassador, spoke about him last week. They got 3 NAACP noms, including Best Variety Show and Best Director and something else. And I'm just, of course. I mean, duh. Did you see it? So, also, everybody is mad at the Golden Globes. They're saying that they snuffed a lot of people, and I hear you. I understand. A lot of people didn't get the recognition that they deserved and that was expected. I hear y'all. But to the people who did, okay? Miss Viola Davis, best performance by an actress. Did y'all see Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? Like, I didn't talk about it. I mean, I wasn't doing my podcast or my videos but it took me so long to watch it because, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was ready to watch something with Chadwick in it yet. And I was so glad when I did. Anyway, but Viola playing Ma Rainey, best performance worthy. She better win it. Okay, y'all snubbed other people. Give the people you actually paid attention to, you know? Also, Miss Regina King for One Night in Miami has Best Director. Regina's just magic for me. Like, I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But whatever she does, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, Regina, I'm sorry, did you say Miss King? Oh, yeah, Whew. Speaking of people and idols, okay? Or not idols per se, but goddesses, okay? I feel like I have to mention her every week. Like this is what, the third episode? This is the third week, okay? Miss Amanda Gourman, okay? She performed at the Super Bowl. She did her poem. I missed it, I'm not gonna lie. I still haven't rewatched the taped part of pre-show. I missed her. Crazy. I almost missed the national anthem. It was ridiculous. But anyway, long story short, Amanda Gourman is on the cover of Time magazine. Best life living. Like, sis could stop now, and she's not going to, but sis could stop now, and she's ahead, light years ahead. More in Black excellence, and we were just talking about Miss Regina King, the Watchmen writer, the writer for Watchmen. It's a young woman. Her name is Stacey Osei Kuffour. She's been tapped to write the new Marvel Blade. Now, I didn't even know that Marvel was planning on doing another Blade, because I'm like, in my mind, how are you going to replace Wesley Snipes? Like, you can't. Like, he is Blade. It's synonymous. Like, how are you going to do that? Who are you going to find that's better? They have Mahershala Ali playing Blade. And suddenly I'm at the place again where I don't know what to do with myself. How long am I going to have to wait to see this movie? Like, if y'all talking about Miss Osei Kuffour has been slated to write it, that means she hasn't even started it yet. Which means if it's not written, ain't no pre-production, ain't no production. How long? I just want to know how long I'm going to have to wait, because I'm going to have to forget about it, because that's what I do. I have to push it out of my head so that I'm not just sitting there like waiting, you know? Mahershala Ali, y'all. Blade. Devo. Anyway. Come on, Marvel. Come on, Marvel. Goodness gracious. Moving on. And that was like my little transition. It would have been a transition if it was smoother. Next segment coming up is, of course, Watch This. And that's where I put all the things that I'ma watch, that I think you should watch. Maybe we should watch together and we could talk about it. Coming up, they're doing another Best Man movie. They're calling it The Best Man Final Chapters. And the original cast is coming back, of course, because they couldn't do it any other way, obviously. It's going to be on Peacock TV. And I don't know a lot about Peacock. I think I might have watched it once or twice, but this is just going to give me a reason to go find out, because everybody's doing their own individual streaming services. Like, how many streaming services do you want me to pay for? How many? Okay? What you're really asking is for like communal, it's like a team effort now. Because nobody's going to pay for all these subscriptions. No, I'm going to pay for Hulu. You pay for Netflix. I got a cousin that pays for HBO. I don't actually have a cousin, but somebody's cousin going to pay for HBO Max. And then we going to trade. We're just going to switch it around. Because now I got a Peacock TV. Is Peacock free? I probably should know that. I'm going to look into that. But anyway, I don't know when it's slated to come out. We'll just be waiting on it. Just waiting forever. Forever waiting. We also have, I didn't know, Idris Elba has a show called In the Long Run on Starz. This show has been on since 2018. Not only does he star in it, obviously, but he wrote the show. Like, it's about his family and his past and his story. It's 2021. This is the third season. I had no idea. I don't even need an excuse to watch Idris. It could have been anything. Nevertheless, his actual family story. So it's set in London in the 1980s, about a black family, and they have a relative coming over from Sierra Leone. I didn't even know he was from Sierra Leone. Maybe I'm saying too much, but I'm excited. And it looks fun. It's a comedy drama. I'm calling it a com drama. com drama. That sounds right? Because it's not a dramedy, like a drama comedy. I think there's a difference between comedy drama and drama comedy. Anyway, but like it's on Stars, and I once again, all these subscriptions. Stars has their own separate subscription. DM me if you got Stars login credentials. Just kidding, Stars. Just kidding. So that's stuff that's already on and or coming, or just doesn't have a date. This movie, I've been waiting. I don't even know how long I've been waiting for this movie, but it feels like forever. And you know, I'm realizing that hope and optimism is what got us through 2020. Okay, I feel like they dropped all these different movies with all these different stars and casts and to just keep us looking forward. You know what I mean? Like, because Lord knows it wasn't nothing else. But anyway, Black Messiah is coming out on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And I just, like I said, I feel like I've been waiting forever. Lakeith, okay, Daniel, all right, Dominique. I didn't even know that the young lady Dominique, I can't remember her last name. She was in a movie with Jamie Foxx recently. I didn't even know she was in it. And the crazy thing is, I've seen the trailer and I was looking at her in her face like, you look so familiar. Do I know you? Boom, I know you. And she's actually from my neighborhood in Brooklyn. And she's a spoken word artist, which is crazy to me. Like, I feel like I know her or have known her. And at some point, we had to have gone to the same school or after school program or something. So this movie is packed out to be like crazy intense. Y'all know Ryan Coogler's on the project. This is HBO Max. It does come out Friday. It's only going to be on HBO Max for the first 31 days. It's also in theaters. I'm not ready for the theater life yet. Like, maybe if you can guarantee me social distancing and I get there early enough, like before previews, to like wipe down my seat, and maybe. But once again, another subscription like HBO Max. I didn't even see The Little Things yet, the Denzel movie, because it's on HBO Max. Like, I had HBO through Prime, and then, no offense, when Lovecraft Country went off, I finished watching Lovecraft, and I May Destroy You, and I took it off because it was like twice the price. Anyway, but I'm gonna have to do something because there's too much going on. But anyway, this movie, critics have been talking about it for forever. The trailers are intense, and knowing that Ryan Coogler's on it, there's just the quality, okay? But then also, you gotta remember, Ryan Coogler always has the bomb soundtrack. Like, Black Panther soundtrack, that was a whole album in and of itself, okay? Creed, Shea Butter, like, so word on the street is that there are going to be new songs from Jay-Z. I'm sorry, Brooklyn, gotta do it. And from The Marathon Continues, it's going to be from Nipsey, new songs. So I don't know what else to expect, but I'm ready. Friday night, it's a date. Maybe they got like a free trial or something. They need to just get together and do a bundle package. Like, you get how you get ESPN and Disney and something else in that little bundle. Can like Netflix and HBO Max and like Stars just do something together? Like, y'all just trying to milk it. Like, y'all are dragging it. I understand. I get it. Capitalism. You're dragging it. Okay. But I guess it is cheaper than paying for a movie ticket anyway. So maybe. Never mind. All right, but did y'all watch The Equalizer? I know I said I wasn't going to watch the Super Bowl, but somehow it was on in my house and I was very engaged. Yeah, I'm sorry. But anyway, right after the Super Bowl, The Equalizer came on. Miss Queen Latifah. I feel like I've been waiting for Cleo to return since Set It Off. Like, I feel like every project I see her in, I'm like, is Cleo gonna come out? Like, is she, we got some braids? And while there are no braids, there are no straight backs, there are no cornrows yet, the first episode, she was kicking you know what. Like, Queen came through, and I just don't understand why they can't just call her Queen Latifah in her roles. Like, they should have written the character's name as Queen Latifah. Like, Queen Latifah is the Equalizer, but her name isn't Queen Latifah in the show. Anyway, Queen Latifah is low-key an idol. Not even low-key, high-key. She needs to be giving her flowers too. I saw her at Black Girls Rock when she accepted her award, and she continues to give us nothing but goodness and authenticity, like for real. Like, you can never say Queen Latifah wasn't being herself, period. And that's artistry for you, you know? So switching into a segment, it's a new segment, y'all. It's called Learn You Something, all right? It's a part of just being in the South and my family being from the South and just picking up and utilizing our AAV, you know, okay? That vernaculars. This segment is going to be where I put all the stuff where you can learn you something, okay? Whether that's regarding business, a trade, more creative and artistic skills, whatever it may be. So it's kind of half watch this and kind of half learn you something. It's like on the border. I didn't really know where to put it. Have y'all started Masterclass yet? Because I bought myself a Masterclass subscription. I think you pay yearly. I bought it for my birthday last year because I wanted to take Shonda Rhimes' TV writing course. But there's so much more, like so much more. And especially as a creative, like this stuff is Spike Lee teaching independent filmmaking. Samuel L. Jackson teaches acting. Alicia Keys teaches songwriting and creation. And the most recent, they gave a masterclass to Issa. And I don't play about Issa. So I'm gonna have to hurry. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish the other classes that I've already started before I start Issa. Okay? Like, first of all, I've been deprived. I've been deprived of Insecure for the last 2 years. And now you want to pop up on camera talking about, hey, don't hate me. Okay, but do hate me. Do hate me. I need your wisdom, you know? So Issa's up there. I don't know if y'all have done it, but they did have a special where you could get 2 memberships for the price of 1. I bought mine before that came out. Anyway, but check out Masterclass. Like, you got the time, you can learn you something. And moving fully into learn you something. We spoke about, it was the week before last, that Jay-Z, you know, started some kind of business partnership to fund people of color in the cannabis industry. Now, there's been a whole wave, but there's definitely a whole wave. And I like continuity. So if I speak about something in 1 week and I find something that's adjacent to something that I spoke about, I like to keep it going together. So Complex actually wrote an article called 7 Important Resources for People of Color Looking to Break into the Weed Industry. Now, one thing I laughed at, I was like, Complex is always going to be that magazine, because they didn't say trying to break into the cannabis industry, you know, into the weed industry. I said, okay, Complex, you win. You win, okay? Quotes, cannabis. But Complex Mag, as per, you know, Jay-Z, the disproportionate rates of Black people in prison for cannabis and the amount of people of color and Black people who actually own cannabis businesses while the industry itself is thriving and growing and continuing to thrive. It's just not fair. So 7 resources, if that's you, if you're looking to get into cannabis food, CBD, growing, making health and wellness products, herbal cannabis tea. I don't know what it is, but if you've been thinking about it or if it's been in the back of your mind a little bit, just saying it's thriving. And as we spoke about earlier, abundance, okay? So there's enough out there for you. Jump in. Next we have, so we missed the Netflix pitch webinar. Writers, I'm sorry. I didn't know. The information didn't get to me in time. I didn't find the information in time. So be it. But the pitch webinar was on the 4th of February. But I follow an account called the Black TV Film Crew. And they basically summarized the entire webinar and put it in an article. Okay, the article is called Everything You Need to Know About the Netflix Pitch Webinar. Okay, and it was actually hosted by Christopher Mack. Okay, he's actually the head of Scripted Works. Okay, he's also a founding member. Black guy, Black creative. Okay, And it's everything you need to know. I think it's 9 points, and they go through character and development, the fact that you need representation. They really broke it down. So if you are a writer and you're working on a project for Netflix, this was especially for you, to get you in the room, okay? From the Black director of scripted works telling you how to get your foot in the door. So not necessarily that I wasn't writing something for Netflix, but it's always good to know more than you need to know. I should probably let you know that this episode's going to be a bit too long. Don't worry, you're gonna love every minute of it. So, more in Learn You Something. Black Enterprise. So I signed up for something on Black Enterprise, or some kind of sweepstakes, or I donated money or something, and they've been filling my inbox with like online educational tools, and it's been spammy, but for some reason I haven't deleted it. And when it's always for some reason, it's usually the universe. So I get an email, and they actually have a course called The Complete 2021 Guide to Self-Publish Your Book. As a writer, I feel like that was a direct shot. Like, I feel like you're coming for me. Like, are you doing targeted marketing or something? Like, who told you? So the course itself is $39.99 until February 13th. Now, you know how when they do these online courses, they pretty much tally up all the stuff that they put into it. And they're like, oh, it's really worth $1,359, but we're going to give it to you for $39.99. I actually believe them. There's a lot that goes into this course, teaching you how to format your book, Amazon, marketing, copywriting. Like, there's so much in this course. So Black Enterprise, and they might have more stuff. They have like user experience and coding courses and bookkeeping and accounting for Black business. Like, there's a lot. So learn you something. Moving on, still in learning something. There's a company here in Atlanta called, or it's not even a company, it's like a platform, like a community platform. It's called Village United. And they're presenting something called Elevate. It's a 12-week incubator that provides resources, tools, mentorship, wellness, support, and it actually connects entrepreneurs to an ecosystem. This is what they're saying, the ecosystem of successful business owners. So if you're a solopreneur, which is what they focus on, solopreneur or a micro business, meaning you only have a few employees, they're actually focusing on you, focusing on growing your business to a thriving business and connecting you to other people who A, look like you, and B, are doing what you want to do. But it's not even just about your business. They are focused on like overall wellness. So they mix in mental health, they mix in spiritual health, they mix in physical health, yoga, eating right, herbs. It's a whole thing. So this Elevate course, like I said, it's 12 weeks. Their sponsor list is crazy. Like, people that sponsor or is sponsoring the 12-week program, and the people that they're in partnership with, like, it's not something that you really want to miss out if you are in Atlanta and you need help with your business and you're a solopreneur or a micro business. Okay. And it's for a summer cohort. I didn't get a date on the deadline, but if it's for a summer cohort, it's about to be spring. So let's just say the deadline is like ASAP. No Rocky. You know what I'm saying? I'm corny. I say this every week. You just got to get used to it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to try to minimize it, but I am sorry. Also in Learn You Something, and this is actually like half and half. This is half Learn You Something and half the next segment, which is something else we're going to get into, which is more abundance. You see these green cards? Look at these green cards. You know what green means? Green is that thing, okay? So if you have been listening to me for a while, when I had the podcast, I spoke about this company called PRX. They're a broadcasting and media production company. they had an incubator, a podcast incubator with Google. They did it 3 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. And they selected people who either had existing or new podcasts that needed to be developed, gave them mentorship and all kind of craziness, money, put them on the Google platform. PRX is like, they've been doing it. Come to find out, they have a new program, and it's actually with PBS Kids. Like, how'd you move from Google to PBS Kids? I don't even know. Okay, but they are, the program itself is called Ready to Learn Podcast Accelerator with PBS. So PBS, Public Broadcasting. It's a nationwide thing. PBS has channels and all kinds of things in every state. There's PBS. PBS is just PBS, okay? Public broadcasting is no joke, and they have a lot of resources. But anyway, back to this, the Ready to Learn, they're looking for new and existing podcasts that are for children ages 4 to 8, educational podcasts, informational podcasts. They're looking for friendly or family-friendly material. So if that's you, if you're a teacher, if you're a kindergarten teacher or a after-school teacher or a extracurricular activities teacher, you good at arts and crafts, I don't even know. They're looking for all family-friendly material. Okay, it's a 16-week intensive training program. Okay, and those who get in get $10,000 as a stipend. I could do a lot with 10 G's, and I don't even, you know how much 10 G's would be for a podcast? 10 G's for my podcast would mean I could get the mic that I want, all of the software that I need, laptop, 10K, okay? And then it'll cover you for certain things, even if you have rentals. It's so funny, PRX, when they were doing the Google, a part of the submission, because I did submit, a part of the submission was to do your budget. So you had to like itemize mics and music licensing, like, because you have to pay for that, obviously. Why y'all think I'll be sitting here talking in silence, okay? But you had to do a budget, and I feel like that's just a good thing to do, to no matter what you submit, even if they're not asking for it. If you send in a budget for something that's, you know, offering you money, and they see that you're actually going to put it to use for that, instead of just like, oh, we're going to give it to them, it might disappear. I think it's a good facet to have. So not only is it the intensive and you get $10,000, if you win, you also might be selected to be featured on the PBS Kids digital platform. And they're also going to be selecting one more team to like commission more work from. So it'll be like a steady thing. I don't know if this is going to be 2 separate people, or if one person's doggone good, they're going to give everything to them. I don't know. The deadline is March 19th, 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, they gave you a time. They're not playing. If you want more information, they're having info sessions February 19th and March 3rd. Okay, and if you don't know everything that I speak about, I probably should have said this at the beginning. Maybe I did say it at the beginning. Everything that I speak about is going to be in my blog. Find the picture to whatever it is that you need more information about. Click it. It'll open up a new tab with whatever article or video or Instagram post it is. And again, that's WhateverLolaWants.Home.Blog. And you can find all the details. More learn you something. Found this program or this company called One School. And it's pretty much, they teach advertising for Black creatives. They're trying to get more Black creatives into the advertising and marketing field, industry. And they're doing a lot, like as far as getting your portfolio together and pitching you to ad agencies. It's like a real deal. So they have 4 cities, 4 different cohorts. They have New York, LA, Chicago, and now they have Atlanta. You don't have to be in that city or, you know, per se, but you just have to be in that time zone because you're going to be doing classes and they want you to be on schedule with everything. So obviously LA, West Coast time, that'll be Pacific time, and Chicago has whatever they got, but you don't have to be in the city. So it's a maximum of 15 students for each school. in each city. That's only 60 people. This is for summer 2021. Okay, it is a 16-week program. It's 2 nights a week, and it's going to be 2 to 3 hours. But you have to remember that you're going to be creating a portfolio to present to advertising agencies. So you're going to be working on legit projects to show what you can do as a creative, you know. They are choosing someone by March 28th, and the program itself starts April 5th. So it is free. This is FREE, okay, free. I can't think of a reason why not to do it. Once again, it's an online portfolio school for the new generation of Black creatives. Once again, this is another company who sponsors the sponsors on this one. Okay, the sponsors and the ad agencies and the teachers that they're going to be having guiding you. It's like irreplaceable. Like, even if you get in the program, you're going to learn so much. So much. And continuing with this, everything's creative. This is why we're at Whatever Lola Wants, right? Because Lola wants to create, and Lola wants to create with everybody, right? This is for everybody. There's an opportunity and an opening for everybody. So anyway, not even a new company. I just found out about this company. It's called Creatively. This is the job platform for creatives. Their words, not mine. I've seen gigs for photographers. I've seen gigs for senior director of marketing and everything in between. So when they say it's a job platform, they got the goods. But also, they have something called Creatively classes. And these are monthly classes given by different creatives. And it just so happens to be Black History Month, all right? And they're having all Black creatives teach the classes. It's like it's an initiative, you know? So the February classes, they should be starting, like, if not now, into this week or at the beginning of next week, because, you know, it's pretty much mid-February now. Of course, they're online. The February classes include creative entrepreneurship, 2, protecting your creativity, and 3, the CEO of Creatively. The CEO of Creatively is teaching portfolio creation. So again, here we have this portfolio creation for advertising. If they say they need more Black people of color, and they put in the money where the mouth is, I'm down. And like I said, that's free as well, okay? The classes are monthly. They offer something different every month, and it's free. It's time for my favorite segment, y'all. Shmoney. Look at all this shmoney. Okay? I said I was gonna take care of y'all, and I am. All right? Shmoney. First up, Curious Elixirs. Now, if you have not heard of this company, there has been a surge in companies who are offering adult beverages that don't have any alcohol for whatever reason, whether they believe it's damaging to the body. A lot of people are allergic to alcohol. Also, if you just don't drink, obviously, hello. And also, like, lifestyle and medicine interactions. There's all kinds of reasons why a person might not drink alcohol. There's been a surge in companies making adult beverages that don't contain any alcohol. Curious Elixirs. They are an alcohol-free adaptogenic beverage, okay? Adaptogens like horsetail and ashwagandha, you know, things that help your body to repair itself and to basically ease the effects of stress and inflammation in the body. But it can do so much more than that, obviously, okay, because they're a beverage company. Now, they have something called the Curious Creators Grants. As per their website, they're looking for poets, painters, musicians, makers, storytellers, chefs, dancers, actors, photo takers. They want all the creative smoke. These creative grants, okay, think, did they say something about $10,000? I don't even want to put that out there because I don't want y'all disappointed in me, but this is a grant. It is shmoney, but the deadline is the 15th. So if you want it, you got to do it like right now. And I don't even know what the application entails yet because I'm going to do it myself. So, and it won't be enough time for me to do it unless you know. All right. So just go ahead. Once again, it's in the blog. Now, speaking on, we just talked about adaptogens, and that's like herbalism and natural health. There is a company by a lovely woman. It's called Divine Birth Wisdom. It's a pregnancy and postpartum caregiver platform. It's a lot. Doulas and herbalists, and you know how we do, right? So there's a program that they offer. It used to be in person. It's called Grandma's Hands, and it's a pregnancy and postpartum herbs and nutrition in the Southern tradition. That rhymes. Black people be poets and they don't even know it, okay? But they usually do it in person, and I've seen pictures of them, like, you know, mixing herbs by hand and making salves. And so it's going to be a little different. It is online this time. However, they're offering full scholarships. They're offering 5 full scholarships to the program. The program itself is 6 weeks. 6 weeks. It's for spring 2021, so it's coming, okay? And once again, it's online, obviously. Divine Birth Wisdom has partnered with Acres of Ancestry. They're doing it together to offer the scholarships, which is amazing. You have to submit by email by February the 12th. That's 2 days from now, okay? So on the Instagram post itself, there are a set of questions that she wants you to answer in the email, and whatever she wants you to put in the subject line. It's very person to person, very authentic. It's very, if herbalism, postpartum, pregnancy, caring for women is something that you do and you want to do this, just put that into your application. All the answers that you have, saturated with that. Okay, so once again, you got to submit by email by the 12th. That's Friday. And they'll announce the winner or the recipients. There's going to be 5 on the 15th. And then the program itself starts March 25th. So, shmoney, 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 shmoney. Now, I have been following Tatianna Tarot on Instagram for forever. And I finally met her in person. It was by accident at an event in Brooklyn. And she's actually, I don't trust everyone with speaking into my life. Now, as you know, if you're inclined towards the divine, you understand, you know, you can't accept everybody's energy. You can't, not everybody's going to speak to you in that way either. But she's one of the people that I trust too. You know, she pulls tarot cards. She does her monthly readings, and I'll be sitting right there like, say, uh-huh. And then new moon, say, okay. She's one of those people for me. And she's hiring. So like I said, if you're inclined to the divine, and if you follow her too, because she has one heck of a following, I won't even assume that you're not following her. I'd rather assume that you are. Okay. She's hiring for high-end virtual assistant. Yes, that was her wording. High-end. You got to be high-end. Okay. And a community moderator. So I'm thinking that her virtual assistant is going to handle her things. Obviously, what a virtual assistant does, delegating work. And I'm going to assume that community moderator is, you know, regulating and monitoring like the social media and, you know, maybe her email and subscriptions. I don't know. These are all my words, but those are the job titles. What you have to do is send her a cover letter and a resume to hello@tatiannatarot.com. And you have to put the title that you're going for in the subject. And she wants you to do this by February 22nd, obviously with the 222. Okay, so go ahead and send in your resumes. Once again, if I'm talking too fast, or if you missed something, or if you just want it concrete, it's all in the blog, right? Come get that shmoney. And continuing in like the natural herbalism shmoney, okay, there's another account that I follow called the Chestnut School. Now, when I was looking through programs to further my herbal education, this is one of the people that I started following because I really loved the energy. I loved the CEO's message and her just the way she did things, you know, even like down to like the wording on her post. I was like, I resonate with this. So I follow her. They are hiring. So the Chestnut School is based in Asheville, North Carolina, and they have land and they do have a school. The land and the business, it is woman owned. It is a small business. The woman who owns it, her name is Juliet Blankenspore. And she's hiring, okay? She's looking for for their online herbal education. It is online now, as is everything. And it always was online. I think she had some apprenticeships in person, but it was always online. But as far as positions, she's looking for an educational program and project manager. And that will actually be based in Asheville, North Carolina. So she will need you to be in person. She's hiring for a student services specialist. That's remote. Sounds self-explanatory to me. Okay, and she's also looking for a website and social media assistant. So I don't know what she's requiring for these positions. She gave descriptions on the website underneath each of them, how to go about applying, what she's looking for. She's especially looking for people of color, LGBTQIA. She's looking for queer, feminist. Like, she's really pulling everybody up. So this is what she's looking for. Let's give it to her, okay? And act like it's urgent. I don't know when she is, let me go back. LGBTQIA, because I needed to put more respect on that. I stumbled a little bit, but it's only because my mouth is dry. I be doing this whole podcast and not even drinking water, and this was a long episode, so just like bear with me. But anyway, so act like it's urgent, because I didn't get a date on that. I don't know when she wants the submissions by. Let's act like it's today. Like when I used to do African dance and we were in rehearsal before the performance. At that point, if you're rehearsing for a performance, the performance is tomorrow. Okay, so take this. It's tomorrow. Do it now. Okay, and I love that I've found so many wholesome opportunities to learn, wholesome opportunities to make money. You know, and that's what I'm going to center this podcast on moving forward. Yes, it is a platform for Black creatives, but it's not just to sit here and kiki hoo ha ha. Yes, we do have fun, because I love to have me some fun. And, you know, you build community that way. But I kept asking myself, what am I giving you all? Like, what's the reason why you should keep returning? You know, what's the reason why you should sit here and listen to me for 30 or 40 minutes? What am I giving you? You know, what are we exchanging? So it is, I got some good stuff coming. I'm going to focus on what I can give to y'all as a creative. Because, you know, we need to, it is our time, okay? Age of Aquarius. We're not going to go there. Moving on. Next segment is Hella Healthy. And I love Hella Healthy because I usually have something to say, some herb or something to share, or that I've been using, or that has been popping up throughout the week. But this week, I actually found something called the Heal Summit. So the Heal Summit itself is from February 15th to the 22nd. It is a week. One of the people organizing it is Michael Bernard Beckwith. Now, if you know him, he's a big part of, you know, Oprah's camp and like metaphysical spirituality. Like, he runs a non-denominational church and things like that. But he's heavy on the metaphysicality, heavy on the spirituality. And he played a big part in The Secret, the book, the movie, that whole thing. Also organizing it is Dr. Joe Dispenza, who was also a part of The Secret. So it's very much this spiritual, physical, energetic wellness seminar. And it's for a week, okay? And it's free. I'm sorry, I don't care what else I had to do on those days. I'm gonna sit there. Okay, so they have 3 live webinars that are spread throughout the 7 days. I think it's like the first day, maybe the 5th day, and the 7th day, they're going to have live webinars at night. But there are also 28 lessons over the course of the 7 days that you're going to be able to partake in, to listen to. And each day they're going to do a different subject. So I think the first day is healing your body. Then it's healing your heart. Then healing your mind, healing your energy, healing your emotions, healing your spirit. So Heal Summit, it's like getting to the healing of you, but as a complete person and soul. I would definitely trust Mr. Beckwith. I don't even feel like calling him, is he Pastor Reverend Beckwith? I just need more respect than Mr. But Michael Bernard Beckwith has been a favorite of mine, whether it's when he's on Oprah's Super Soul Sundays, or I follow him on Instagram. He gives like weekly affirmations. He's my favorite, and I am cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about law of attraction and The Secret. So that's really all they had to say. Like, you're giving me more? You're giving me more? Say less. Now, for my hella healthy, I actually just ordered some hyssop. Now, it just kept popping up, and I've been taking my baths lately and, you know, doing my clearing, and hyssop keeps popping up. So I ordered some hyssop. I'll let y'all know what it does and how it feels next week. Okay, but I just ordered some hyssop. I've been taking my baths with coconut milk. Okay, the skin, honey child, I don't even have to, like, after I rinse off, I don't even have to put on lotion. That's how popping the coconut milk is. If you take a bath a week, coconut milk, your whole complexion is going to change. It's like really crazy. I've been using the coconut milk, salt. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. I think with the hyssop, I'm going to boil it and then put it into the bath like a tea. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'll let y'all know if it tingles a little bit. I don't know. But I realized that every week so far, I have forgotten to do a jam of the week. Like, I used to do a jam of the week every week when it was just a podcast, and I've been forgetting. Like, I'm outside my mind. No music. I ain't giving y'all no music. So this week, it's been on repeat. And that's partially because the song is only 1.5 minutes long, which is offensive to me. Because I've been waiting on Ari Lennox to make music or a new song for so long that I feel like 1.5 minutes is disrespectful. I mean, I don't mean no harm by it, sis, but like, can I get a little more? Could you at least have looped it to make it 3 minutes instead of me having to be like, Alexa, put the song on repeat, or Alexa, replay. Help me out. Help me. But this song is amazing. The song is called Grounded. Ari Lennox. My best friend makes fun of me because she says that I say Lennox like a Jamaican from Brooklyn. And it's funny because I am a Jamaican from Brooklyn. But Ari Lennox and this song Grounded. And one of the lines that like really took it from me, it's a really simple song. She's riffing and giving vocals, but she says, you'll grow once you are grounded. And if that's not my life right now, if that's not all of our lives, like, first of all, we've been grounded, like, for real. We've been on punishment for months. Like, COVID has everybody grounded. Okay, but I feel like if you use that opportunity to ground yourself, like, once everything opens back up and you have your footing in that way, everybody should be taking off and doing what they need to do, you know? So join me with the song on repeat. Okay, this 1.5 minute song teaser snippet. But thank you for the vocals and the gift, Ari. Guess what, y'all? That's it. Thank you for sitting with me. Like, thank you. I know this was a long episode, and I appreciate you. You stuck around because you're loyal. You're loyal and you're important. All right. And that's it. Everything that we spoke about today, you can find in the blog. Again, that's WhateverLolaWants.Home.Blog. Find me on Instagram _what.ever.lola.wants_. It's like too many damn underscores and too many dots. But find me, connect with me, link with me. You have questions, hit me up, message me. If you find things that you feel like other creatives should know about, send it to me. I mean, this is an exchange. You're not just sitting there listening to me talk. Okay? I would like to close by saying that your life is your creation. Make it the best doggone creation.